Hey everybody and welcome to my channel. So if you are a subscriber of mine, no, but if you've watched my videos before, you may have noticed I have been MIA for quite a while now. Well, probably like 6 months or so. And that is just down to the simple fact that I got lazy. Really lazy. And also I have moved my whole makeup area from upstairs down to downstairs just because it was stinking hot upstairs where my makeup was, and I didn't want my makeup to go gross in the sun, in the heat. So I've moved downstairs where it's a lot cooler, but now it's not really hot anymore. So anyway, that's another reason why I haven't filmed, is because it was just too hot where my whole setup was to film. Even at night time it was so hot. Okay, so today's video is a mum tag. Now I haven't really watched too many mum tags. I've watched a few, but I wanted to kind of take my own, like do my own little questions. I wanted to take bits, like some questions from some and the other, you know, and then make my own into my own tag. Not because I think I'm bougie or whatever, but because I just, there we go. Damn it. So we are back. Say hello. And the cat's here. So yeah, I've taken questions from someone else's, like a couple other people's, and kind of added my own questions how I wanted them to sound anyway, and made my own, just because I have my own things I want to answer, we'll talk about. But anyway, so Lewis is going to be joining us now. So yeah, I'm gonna do a mum tag. If you like this one, feel free to take my questions, do it yourself, but link me the video downstairs. Link me the video down below. I'd love to watch yours. And if you have any other questions about me being a mum, or you know, about the kids or whatever, then feel free to comment down below and I will answer them. But anyway, I'm gonna get stuck into the video. So how many children do you have? I have 2. Uh-oh. You're talking to the cat and you lost your dummy. Okay, so I have 2 kids. I have Caleb, which is my first, and Lewis, which is my second baby. How old were you when you had your children? So I was with Caleb, I was a month off being 20, so he's born on the 25th of April, which if you're in Australia or New Zealand, that is Anzac Day, so he is my little Anzac baby. And so my birthday's on the 28th of May, so it was a month off being 20, so I just say I'm 20. With Lewis, I was 20, what was I, 23? Yeah, I was 23, but the year he was born I was turning 24. Okay, so what is your child's name? So yeah, Caleb and Lewis. So Caleb's full name is Caleb David Millward, and Lewis's full name is Lewis Wolf Millward. Number 4, does their names have any meaning? And if so, what is that? And yeah, my boys' names do have a kind of a meaning, like their middle names anyway, not so much the first names. That's just something that we liked. So Caleb is Caleb David Millward. The reason his meaning for it is David, his middle name, and that is the same name as his dad or my husband, and his grandfather, which is my father-in-law. So their names are both David, and instead of saying another David yeah, Caleb. And instead of having another David in the family, another David Jr., I just wanted to call him Caleb David Millward, and David liked it, so that's what we did. And with Lewis, his middle name is Wolf, and David's step-granddad and his grandma, for as long as he knew his grandma, and you know, for as long as he knew his grandma, she had remarried, like his grandma had remarried when she came to Australia, because she's from England, to David's granddad, step-granddad, whatever, I called him granddad. And he was a wolf, so for as long as my husband knew his grandma, or nana, whatever he calls, I think he calls him nanny, nana, I'm not sure. But for as long as he knew her, she was a wolf, so I decided Lewis Wolf would be quite fitting, and it sounds cute. It sounds really good. Number 5, how old is your child or / children? So Caleb is turning 5 this year on Anzac Day. It's just the start of March, so another month and a bit and he'll be 5. And Lewis has just turned 1 in January, so he is just what, that 12, 14 months, 13 and a half, somewhere around there. I just say he's just turned 1, so he's 1. Okay, so number 6, what is the best thing about being a mum? And the best thing about being a mum, I guess, is, you know, you've grown these humans inside of you, like such a little miracle, and you just get to watch them grow. You get to teach them how to be great people, you know, and yeah, you just get to watch them grow and watch them learn and watch them get you sick. No, and so yeah, you just get to watch them grow. It's just a good experience. I mean, if everyone could, it would be great, but you know, there are some people out there that can't experience what it is to be a mum, and that's sad. But you know, for the ones that are able to experience it, it's such a rewarding thing. Like some days I'm just like, and other days it's such a great feeling being a mum. You get to watch them, you get to teach them all sorts of things. You get to be the reason they have a smile on their face. Are you happy? Or you don't ask Lewis questions. He always says no. He just goes no, 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 no. What has been the hardest thing about being a mum? And I'm not gonna lie, like I am not a morning person. I love my sleep. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'll stay up late, but then, you know, with the boys, and now Caleb's in school, so I have to be up early, and it's not fun, but oh, I love my sleep. Holidays are nearly coming up, so I'm like so amped for school holidays. I'm like, yes, school holidays, sleep-ins, because on the weekends the boys sleep in till like, I don't know, 7:30, 8, and like for me that's a sleep-in. And I'm just like, yes, finally. So school holidays will be awesome. The tantrums don't worry me. I know they're not listening, all that kind of thing. Like, yes, it's frustrating when they have tantrums in the middle of the shops and they're not listening, and you're like just want to like, oh. But no, the hardest thing for me is not being able to sleep as much as I did, because I love my sleep. So yeah, that's been the hardest thing, having to change my sleeping routine. Number 8, what's your favourite memory of your children? And that would have to be, like, I've got lots of memories of the kids. Like, you know, Caleb was, you know, with me for nearly 4 years on his own, without any other brothers or sisters. So there's lots of memories I have with Caleb. You know, there's our wedding where he was, and that was great to experience that, to have that wedding. Had the wedding with him there, although he wasn't really there, he was running around. But no, probably my favourite memory of the 2 boys would have to be when we came home from having him, and my mother-in-law had watched him the night before and taken him to kindy, so he wasn't here when we got home. We got home at like nearly 8 in the morning, like, so we were only in hospital for 4 hours with Lewis. But we got home at 8 in the morning, we had a sleep, and then I think at 2 o'clock, David went and picked up Caleb from kindy. We did that way because we didn't want the first time Caleb was meeting his brother to be around all the other kindy friends and kindy teachers. So David went out and got Caleb, and then came home, and I think, like, just seeing Caleb's face, how happy he was to finally see his little brother, because he was so patient waiting for him. But yeah, so that's what my favourite memory, like just that first meeting. Them 2 having their first meeting was just amazing. Like, Caleb's little face lit up, and I'm just like, oh, so cute, so loving. Yeah, that has to be my favourite memory. And then of course, like, now there's lots and there's lots and lots of memories. Like, they are a fun ride. Like, some days are hard, some days are good, but having them, like, there's memories we make every day. 9, what was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? And it wasn't like the sore back, the swollen feet through summer with Lewis. Not so much Caleb, but Lewis, yes, swollen feet. Oh, stop it. It wasn't the sore back, swollen feet. It wasn't morning sickness. Wasn't just feeling like you're a big elephant. It was not being able to have a caramel sundae or just soft serve in general. I love ice cream, so not being able to have soft serve. Ow, don't bite. For 9 months is and was the hardest thing. Like, that is the hardest thing for me about being pregnant. Is no ice cream. And as soon as I had Caleb, I said to everybody, whoever's the first one to come and visit us up in hospital has to bring me a caramel sundae for Macca's. Like, there's no ifs or buts. You're coming up to visit me first, you've got to bring me a caramel sundae. With Lewis, I wasn't in hospital long enough for anyone to bring me stuff, and you know, people were getting ready for work. And number 10, and what was the best thing? The best thing was honestly like feeling the boys. Hello, you're waving to a car that just drove past, yes. The best thing is probably with the boys, feeling them kick and move and... Are you right? Yeah, just feeling them kick and move and knowing that you're growing a tiny little human being inside of you, like how awesome. So yeah, that was the best thing, like knowing that I am giving them life, and that and feeling them kick and move. And although Lewis was a super active baby and it sucked some days, like I'm like, oh please stop moving just for 10 minutes. He would constantly kick and move. Ow! And when he got bigger, it was horrible. Ow. No. Number 11 was childbirth. In my opinion, like other people had described it to me, and no, like I had heard so many horror stories. People had told me, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, and I went in and thought, you know, like, yes, it's gonna hurt, yes, it's gonna be, you know, really invasive, and that, like, you know, people are gonna be down there and all that kind of stuff. And I went in with, I fully expected to be in pain and all that kind of stuff and be uncomfortable, kind of, in a way. Like, I was young, so, you know, uncomfortable for me. I think I didn't expect too much, but I expected the worst, if that makes sense. And with that, like, I knew that I wanted to have a calm, quiet birth as much as I could, because everyone's like, you can't help but scream, and I'm like, I'm gonna try and have a calm, quiet birth. And you know, that's what I did. You know, I did it. Like, I thought, you know, I'm not gonna stress myself out with things, I'm not gonna worry about things I can't control. You know, all I can do is control myself. You know, I can't control how the baby's going to be, if his heart rate's going to go crazy or anything like that, or if, you know, he's going to need forceps to come out or whatever. You know, all I can do is control how I am reacting to it all. So I thought, you know, I'm going to keep myself calm and quiet, and that's what I did. Like, I was proud of myself. Number 12, would I have changed any part of my labour and delivery if I could go back and redo it? No, because my labour and delivery for both boys have been excellent and exactly how I wanted it. And I wanted a nice, calm, quiet birth with both. Caleb was a little bit harder because I had a complete back labour and he was posterior, so I had to, you know, sit on the exercise ball, which wasn't a bad thing. You know, I just had to like lean forward on the exercise ball, like the whole labour. And I had back labour, which was the worst. I don't wish that upon anybody because it sucks so bad. And then with Lewis, I was meant to have a water birth. I mean, I got my labour and delivery story for Lewis downstairs on my channel already, so I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But I was meant to have a water birth with him, so but I didn't get to that. But I was in the bath before I had him, so like I think I wanted to do that just in case I had another back labour. I could have a water birth or be in the tub and have that nice warm water on my back. Don't pull that, and at least that would ease it. But I didn't need to do that because I had a complete front labour, like a normal labour, and it was amazing to feel pain in the front. Like, that's bad to say, like weird to say, but it was good to feel that pain. And I enjoy, like, people think I'm crazy, but I enjoy labour and delivery. Like, that is the best part about being pregnant for 9 months, is the last part of it, is being able to, for me, is being able to have a baby. And you know, the pain is so rewarding in the end, but I just love it. I love it. I don't know why. I really enjoy it. I don't know, I wouldn't redo my labour and delivery for either boys because it was exactly how I wanted it to be. Number 13, do I share any similarities with my child/children? And no. They've got my dark eyes, my dark brown eyes. Caleb's are a lot darker. He's got onyx brown, which are like nearly black. Lewis is a little bit lighter, but I've got dark brown eyes. David's got a little bit light, like a medium tone brown eyes. So like Lewis is a lot more like David's eyes, but he's still got dark eyes, and Caleb's just full blown, like his eyes are darker than mine. But apart from the eyes, I honestly think that's all the boys like physically they have from me. Both boys look, Lewis looks like, hello, yes, hello. Lewis looks like David, and but then Caleb looks like my father-in-law, which is David's dad. He looks exactly like his granddad. So but yeah, the boys both take after David, like personality really, because They both like to stir me and are cheeky, and David's taught them to be cheeky. Stop! They take after David, 100%. Like, am I even their mother? Number 14, what has having a child taught you? It has taught me a lot. Like, I make sure I'm a fun person now. I make sure that I see positives in a lot of things. I'm always a pretty positive person, but I make sure now that, like, I don't show any negativity towards, like, when I'm talking about stuff or stuff stressing me out, I don't really let the boys see it because they don't need that. And honestly, I am scared of a few things like the dark and spiders and bugs. Praying mantises. I don't let the boys see that. Like, Caleb knows I'm like, I don't like things, but I don't show them my fear. Like, I used to be petrified of the dark, like literally up until I had Caleb, or until Caleb got a little bit older. I was scared of the dark. Like, I wouldn't walk in the dark at all. It's scared. And now I have to deal with it because I can't show the boys that I don't want the boys to be scared of things that I'm scared of, like the dark. But I don't let my fear show through to the boys because I don't want them to fear things. I want them to be happy and fearless and carefree. So I don't let those things show. So I've learned, you know, be positive, be more positive than what you normally are around your children, especially, and don't show them your fears, and try and just have a happy life. Okay, so number 15 is, okay, so number 15. Do you want to have any more children? If so, when? Yeah, I do want to have more children, and I am thinking about having another child in about 16 or so weeks because I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant. So there you go. But yeah, this one was planned 100%. Yeah, because there was such a big gap between Caleb and Lewis because some things happened and went wrong, which I'm gonna make a video about. I wasn't gonna make a video about it, but I want to share my story and hopefully, you know, have support for other mums that go through the exact same thing as me. Just because there's not many videos out there about what I went through, but I'll do another video in like a week or so and you'll see what it was, or hear about what it was if you want to watch that. But yeah, because there was such a big gap between Caleb and Lewis, we didn't want to have to go through the same thing or something similar and have to wait another extra year after we start trying, whatever, you know, to have another baby. So we're like, right, we're gonna start trying. We started trying when Lewis was like almost 9 months, or had just like was at his 9-month mark. So we started trying then, and I had only had one cycle between Lewis and this pregnancy. And I was like, oh, you know, my ovulation will be a little bit odd. I don't know when I'm actually ovulating, so we'll just wing it really. And I felt pregnant straight away. So yeah, so there we go. We weren't expecting it, but it happened quite quick. Yeah, so I'm almost 24 weeks pregnant. So 16 weeks and I'll have another little baby. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know. And also, if you want to follow me on my pregnancy journey, or just, you know, subscribe to my channel, because I am like in like full filming mode now. I've got a new editing software and all that kind of stuff, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna finish doing my background. I just wanted to get some filming done today. But yeah, this will all be nice eventually. If you want to subscribe to my channel to keep up with my journey of being a mom and all that and all the pregnancy and whatever else, then just, I'm still going to do backup videos and stuff like that, but I'm going to do a little bit more lifestyle videos. So if you want to watch my life, then don't forget to subscribe to keep, you know, whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know. But yeah, if you want to answer the video, answers the questions that I've answered as well, I will list them in the description down below. So you can either answer them in the comments, or if you have your own channel, make a video for me and link it down below and I will go watch it. But yeah, so again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!